Hello there, YouTube. Today I'm going to be showing you a little tutorial on how to get that graffiti look that some people have. So, just gonna open up Cinema 4D. While it's opening up, I'm just gonna explain this quickly. So, some of you may have seen people like, if I can look this up, there's some graffiti fonts I'm getting here. If you don't have any graffiti fonts already, I'm gonna put a link to this in the description. This page right here has some pretty good ones. Anyways, so if you know what I'm talking about, let's go to like Era. If you look at some of his stuff here, he has this nice like graffiti look to him. So if you look at this or his picture, open image and tab, there we go. It looks very simple, but yet it looks nice. He's got a little background, he's got cool kind of like splatter things over it. It looks good. So I'm not going to make mine quite the same, but I'm going to be using Cinema 4D for this. If you do not have Cinema 4D, at the end I'll show you how to do it without Cinema 4D. How to just make some nice looking text. But first let's do the 3D. I have a nice Graffiti Studio by Era, which is perfect for doing this kind of thing, obviously. So let me just rearrange this. Let me just change that text. Oh, okay. We don't need that. So I'm gonna add the Mo text. So there's my text. Just plain old text. Now, put in tutorial, and then go to the fonts, and I believe the one I used up here was, where is it? There it is, anti-font. Okay, perfect. So we got that there, and if we readjust this a bit, oops, let's make the depth more. Let's make it about 50 centimeters. Okay. Now, let's put a nice little texture on here. Drag it on. Now, and drag that on. Here, sorry. Okay, let's just do a quick render on this, just to see what this looks like. Okay, that's looking pretty plain. We gotta change it up a bit. So, make the color whatever you want. In this case, I'll just make it a nice red. Now this looks kind of basic. It's just plain red text. So let's get started here. So first thing we want to do is start a new layer, throw that in the background, and I'll set it to a radial gradient, and I'll have a nice kind of gray and black one here. So there we go, that looks pretty good. And I'll move like diagonal down there. That looks pretty nice. Maybe adjust it a little. Actually, let me just play around with this a bit. Oh, and reverse it. There we go. It looks pretty nice. Now let's go to blending options on the background layer. And I like to do a nice inner glow usually on my backgrounds. Usually when it's a 1000 by 1000, 25 in size is good. And set it to just white, plain white, no gradient, just white. And throw it onto overlay. Play around with this a bit. I think 50 is pretty good in this case. So that just gives it a little kind of bordering feel if you see that. Now next, let's add a pattern overlay. Okay, I don't want the default pattern, that one's terrible. Oh, okay. So let's just find a nice pattern here. There we go, just a simple line pattern. That's good. Let me see. Yeah, that's pretty good. Set it to like 150. 175. 200. I don't know, a bit too much. I think 180 is pretty good. So there we go. It's just a basic background I would usually do. So now we got that, but we still got this plain graffiti text. Nothing really special or graffiti to it. So that's where the fun part comes in. Okay, so before we do anything with this text, I usually just like, when I'm taking a text from Cinema 40, I'll just put like a spread of 10, size of 25, normal, blank, just drop shadow. Boom. Gives it a little feel of like actually being part of the picture instead of just being slapped on top. Okay, so let me fit this to the screen. Okay, there we go. Actually, you know what, okay, that looks really clear, but that's actually, no, not yet. Okay, so get your pencil tool here. I've already got one loaded up, but you should have, for this you're going to need to have some nice splatter brushes. I've got some in packs from people, and I mean, I've got a few of them here. They're really nice. If you guys really can't find any and want them, I will maybe make a pack soon if I get 100 subscribers. So help me out with that. Like this video, help me reach that goal. So let's get a nice splatter brush. That's a pretty basic one. That's good. And we want a, set that new. Now, for this kind of look, what I'm thinking is to, here, I'll show you. It'll be easier to show. Put one right in the center there. Perfect. Except this should be behind the text. And just mix it up with the brushes. Here's another one. Boom. Oops. Yeah. Okay, so you really have to play around with this, really, to make it look nice. So I'll do a quick one here. And one more brush and I should be good. Actually, no. Maybe a little more. And kinda, sure. What the heck? Okay. Okay, Windows, thank you. It's kind of freezing up a bit right now. Hopefully this won't close. There we go. Okay. Okay, it's still recording. Good. Now let's just get a nice small one here. Throw that around a bit. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm kind of feeling I'm really feeling this right now. I'll throw in this. This is a nice one. Just gives it a little. Mixes up the sizes a lot. There we go. Okay, so now basically what I'm gonna do here is I'm just simply, I have this set in my layer styles. It's kind of just an inlay thing I have. You know what? I don't really like how that looks. I'm gonna remove this layer style, clear it, and I'll do something different here. Let's just get it. No drop shadow. Let's do a gradient overlay, kind of metallic. We don't want metallic splatters. How about there? Nice. Maybe. There. That looks good. So yeah, I like to change my mind a lot when I'm doing graphic design here, but yeah, I'll stick with this one. That should be good. Now, yeah, let's just keep that. I'm actually changing my background quickly here. I'm gonna rasterize this and give the background gradient overlay. You know, not even a gradient overlay, just give it a color overlay. I'll just make it a plain white. I'm kind of going for a lighter feel on this one. See, now I'm changing my mind again. I want more of like an orange, maybe. See, I just find a color that goes well with this. That's what I need. There we, yeah, that should be good. That's fine. Okay. Now back to the background. When I rasterized it, I messed it up. So I've got to rasterize layer style again. And actually, let's just keep it. So we've got our paint splatters. We've got our text, but it's still missing something. We need just that kind of big feel that some of these people have. So let's just copy this. Let's duplicate this layer. And there, now we got two. Now clear the layer style on this one, drop it back, and let's resize this a bit. Let's make it about yay big. Perfect. So now, let's just kind of play around here. I'll clear that. Clear this. Okay. Let's just work with this a bit. Maybe, actually, it might be just as simple as doing some sort of overlay or something. I don't know. It depends on the colors, so you kind of have to play around with it a bit.